Hello StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming to you just today to talk about Patreon a little bit. If you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, or you've watched the end slate at one of my casts recently, you'll notice that I am now signed up for Patreon. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's just a way for people and fans to give monetary support to content creators that they really do love and really want to see them keep going with what they're doing, whether that's being music or art or webcomics or, YouTube casting, for example. I just get a question a lot saying, how can I support you, Falcon? I really love what you do, and this is a great way that you can do it. There's a link, obviously, here in the video at the top right, where you can go check out my Patreon page. I have rewards. At certain levels, I'll go ahead and cast one of your games. If I hit certain goals, I'll do a monthly get-together with fans and subscribers to play free-for-alls and play maybe co-op, other fun things that you guys want to suggest. But that's the general idea here. I mean, you can pledge as little as $1 a month. That'd be very, very useful to me, honestly. All the way up to, $5, $10, $25, $50, whatever you feel like you can do, whatever you want to do, would just be so greatly appreciated. I launched this a couple of days ago. I've gotten a pretty good response so far. Thank you so much to you people who have chosen to give. And again, at the $5 a month level, which honestly is less than you pay Netflix. And what do you watch more of, Netflix or me? Come on. I have like 30, 40 minutes of content a day. Every day of the week, 7 days a week. Do you watch that much Netflix? I know that I don't. Anyway, just at $5, I'll give you a quick shout out at the end of all of my videos so you can be famous and say, yeah, I was on Falcon Paladin's channel back when he only had 13,000 subscribers. So how about that? Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments here. You can also post off to my Patreon page, which I will respond to. I keep an close eye on that as well. Again, you can always follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Sharing my stuff is a good way to support me and get views and get me attention, even if you don't have the money to spare for a Patreon donation right now. Anyway, again, let me know if you have any questions. I really appreciate it. I feel the love from you guys. I love seeing new guys come to the channel, new guys and girls come to the channel. And it's good to talk with you and see people come from all over the world, from France, from Germany, from Australia. Got some fans down there, England, Canada, South America. I mean, it's pretty much crazy how much support I have from all over the globe, and I'm really grateful for it and thankful for it every day. So, all right, that's just a quick video. Again, enjoy the cast today, and that's it from me. This is Falcon Paladin signing off, and until next time, you take care of yourself. Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Scarlett and Neeb on King Sejong Station, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Neeb. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Scarlett. Alrighty then. This is a ZVP from Dreamhack Open Montreal. SCS Summer 2016. So glad to have you here today, and let's get right on into it. ZVP is my favorite matchup. I don't feel like it's my subscribers' favorite matchup. And if you are a fan of this matchup, let me know in the comments so I can give you a high five. Alright, so sending out Overlords to scout and a drone. Oh my gosh, Neeb, Neeb gets the block. Neeb gets the block and heads immediately over to the third base where Scarlett wants to plant her hatchery, but Neeb's going to be super annoying at this point. Marching around in circles. Pretty nice micro here from Scarlett. Getting off several hits, not just blindly following the probe around. Neeb could throw down a pylon just at the last second, but nope, let Scarlett throw down the hatch. And did not actually cancel this pylon, so he's pretty much down 100 minerals right out from the start. But Neeb's going to go ahead and throw down his Nexus at this very second. There it is. Ka-ching! So nothing too crazy right now. An extractor, spawning pool there. Probe here, trying to get some murders done, trying to steal some minerals, which is actually funny. Doesn't manage to do it, just messing up the AI a little bit for these drones on these harvesters. And there it is. There's the pool. Immediately 4 lings come out. They're going to knock down that pylon. Not much that Neeb can do to stop that from happening. And then Scarlett will take her third base at the natural position, which isn't too weird on this map. We've seen this more than once. Nothing to be concerned about if you're a Zerg fan and as a Protoss fan. I mean, it slowed things down a little bit for Scarlett, but not anything too insane, especially considering the lost mining time on this probe that has been running around doing crazy stuff for a while. So the lings do show up. That's immediately going to be 100 minerals lost for Neeb, which I'm sure he's okay with. I mean, it's mind games. It forces Scarlett to focus on other stuff. other than what's probably more important, macro, decision-making, scouting, things like that. So anytime you can make your opponent think about something, one more thing than they're used to, that is a good thing. Overlord for Scarlett does scout in here, does see the Nexus, does see the Gateway, and a Cybernetics Core. Nothing too crazy to worry about there. And this is the thing. Twilight Council. There's the higher tech. So likely going to be Blink. Possibly could be Resonating Glaives, increasing the attack speed of Adepts by 45%. Adepts are pretty good in ZVP. Not insanely good. I mean, it's not like you make Mass Adept and you're going to win, but we've seen some very, very strong strategies from Protoss involving Adepts that really work out in the end, especially Adept Phoenix, which you wouldn't think would be that good, but surprisingly impressive, actually. So this Adept trying to make sure these Lings do not get inside the main base, as this is not a wall, not even close to a wall. Now a Stalker is coming out. Twilight Council just now finishing, and it is going to be Resonating Glaives. All right, so that's on the way. Chrono Boost being used on the Warp Gate Research, and the Zerg players just droning up right now. Scarlett's at 27 to 31 Harvesters. Neeb has a nice advantage over her right now. The Lings do have speed. They're going to try to get some mischief done. But again, it is somewhat difficult if there are Adepts on the field. It's just Adepts hit hard. And there's the wall by Neeb. Neeb says, all right, holding this section of the wall with an Adept, throwing up a pylon there. The Lings, yeah, they get two-shot by these Adepts, so I mean, they try to do some stuff as Scarlett gets supply blocked, as an Overlord was killed over in this section of the map, but over here in the main base. But regardless, we do have the Adept holding the wall here at the natural. The Link's trying to get a run by, but no, there's a Stalker holding the line too. The Adept might actually die unless she can Psionic Transfer out of there, and I'm not sure that she can. The Adept does end up falling. That's pretty good. That's a good pickup for Scarlett. I mean, it's early game, so you're not going to have huge victories at this stage, but Scarlett did manage to kill an Adept. And the resources lost is actually 250 resources lost for Scarlett. Is that pretty much just Lings at this point? Yeah, 6 Lings and an Overlord have been killed, so pretty even when it comes to resources lost right now. Nobody has much of an advantage that way. Immediate Dark Shrine out of... what the Neeb? Neeb's going Dark Shrine, like right out of the gate here. Not sure if he wants to use those for Dark Templar or use them for Archons, but... oh, accidentally hitting his own Adept there in the back. These guys, I don't know, man. Friendly fire, sometimes it can be intentional. You have to watch out for that. Watch out for that if you're in the military. Good inject there by Scarlett. What is Scarlett working on? Roachwarren, Evolution Chamber, another Extractor. Worker count 46 to 43. Does have a lead on the Protoss player, but here comes the Adept train. Adepts train on the way. They're going to try to murder some things and probably going to focus on murdering drones, if I had to take a guess. So here are the Roaches, here are the Lings. I'm not sure if there are enough of them to deal with this many. A couple more Adepts do come down at this ramp to chase away the Adepts. The Adepts don't want to fight these Roaches straight up. I really don't think they do, but they want to draw them out of position here to the third base. Or I guess what was the second base to come up, and then Psionic transfer their way over here into the main base. Ta-da! Coming up the ramp, trying to kill a Queen. There are Lings here, there are Roaches here, there are Queens here. I don't know how long for the world these Adepts happen to be, but they're getting surrounded, and nope, there's the Psionic transfer, and some of them get out. 3 of them get out. Almost get to the third base again, but Scarlett does have some Lings and Roaches there to focus them down, and I think all the Adepts are going to die, unless this one can escape, hoofing it to the right across the map here. 9 kills on that Adept. What is that? 28 Lings have been killed so far by Neeb, but no drones. I really feel like that would have been a good thing to do, is killing some drones, but oh, the DTs. The DTs are just straight up marching right on in, and there is a Spore Crawler. There is a Spore Crawler just now finishing at the natural base, just in time for Scarlett. Is there one at the main? No, there's not one at the main base. How? What? Oh no, there's not a lair either. This DT gets surrounded by drones at the natural and kill. The DT in the main base is going after workers, and now 8 kills recently on drones at this point, and I don't... this is definitely catching Scarlett by surprise. Gets a Queen kill here at the main base. The Spore Crawler does finish. The DT recognizes that is a concern, is not going to get anywhere near that Spore in the main mineral line, and just hop on out, basically considering it a job well done. Does have 6 total kills. Again, that's 10 drones that have been murdered so far. It's 54 to 66 as the DT sits here at a potential 4th base by Scarlett. But no, Scarlett takes the base on the right side here instead for her 4th. So chooses to go there instead of where Neeb guessed it would be. And that's one small point there for Scarlett. Spire on the way for Scarlett. Warp Prism being warped in by Neeb. Blink being researched, and +1 ground weapons. So I don't know, man. I don't know if that was worth it for Neeb to go for those DTs and get 10 worker kills. Resources lost is definitely favoring. Well, I don't know. 1,600 minerals for the Zerg. No gas loss. That's amazing. And about 1,000 minerals and 400 gas loss for the Protoss. So 400 gas this early in the game can be a bit of a problem. War Prism is heading on out with 4 Adepts, making a beeline for that natural base of Scarlett. Is there anything really here to defend against this? There's a Queen and a Spore Crawler. I'm not sure if that's where you want to go. DT tried, actually did scout out that 4th base, then got surrounded and killed thanks to that Overseer. Meanwhile, a full drone evacuation here at the natural base, and does manage to pick up the Adepts as the Lings and Roaches show up and evacuate all of them. 3 drones killed there. 65 to 69 total harvesters. Neeb is doing very well, keeping Scarlett on her toes. But that Spire is about to finish, and that Baneling Nest is about to finish, and I feel like Scarlett, I don't know if it's taken critical damage to the point that she's not able to win this game. I mean, at the 8-minute mark, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's rare for games that I cast to be over at the 8-minute mark. So it's hard to say that, but in this particular one, Scarlett's doing okay. It's 69 to 69 workers. It's 4 bases, 3 bases. A big old train of Archons and Immortals and Stalkers and Sentries is moving up north, heading directly for Scarlett's base. Scarlett is making Mutalisks, is making Lings. I don't know that Mutaling is what you want against this Archon Stalker Sentry combination. More and more Adepts coming in. Yes, the Mutas are good against Adepts, as they cannot shoot up, but the Archons are a huge problem, especially with +1 attack and +2 attack on the way. A lot of Banelings coming in here. The main force does get to the 4th base of Scarlett. Lings trying to come in. Drones here too. Drones don't want to be there. Ravagers trying to use Corrosive Bile, and I think Scarlett's going to go ahead and acquiesce. Let this base fall. There's not much to do about it. Bam. 4th base is completely dead. Meanwhile, at the natural base, Mutas are on top of Neeb's natural. Photon Overcharge does chase them away, but they find an angle where they can assault the assimilator workers, and the Mutas decide to head back home, try for some defense here, catching a single roach here at the 4th base with force fields. Why am I so lispy today? I don't know. Mutas are now going after an attempted 4th by Neeb. His army does not care. They're not going home. Continuing to advance, starting to threaten this 3rd base of Scarlett. The Stalkers in the front. The Archons really should be in the front here. But it's 162 to 145 total supply. Neeb is looking good. Scarlett has a bigger worker count, but there are Banelings, there are Lings, there are Ravagers, but there are also force fields, as there are Sentries in this army. Archon Stutter Step moving backwards, has 8 kills already, going to go after this 3rd base. I don't know that Scarlett can afford to lose this. Moving the Banelings right on in, crashing on top of Archons, on top of Immortals, and they finally get Baneling's speed, but get targeted down fairly easily there by Neeb. His army is a bunch of Stalkers, and Archon, and 2 Immortals. 10 kills and 7 kills each on those Immortals. The Archon has 5, fighting back with drones now. Meanwhile, Lings and Mutas are taking down Neeb's 4th base, but losing this 3rd is not something I think Scarlett can do. So many dead drones. 21 drones killed recently here. It is 48 to 63 total harvesters. The Stalkers moving on in. They got that +2 attack now, working on +3. Neeb's keeping his upgrades going. The Mutas trying to snipe down what they can, but that Stalker count with +2 attack is just a little bit too much here. They do take down the War Prism, but all the Mutas are gone. There is nothing there for them whatsoever. Ling's trying to march in, and that's it. A GG from Scarlett. Scarlett is defeated, and Neeb is victorious. So well done indeed by Neeb. Getting the win for Protoss today. Just was harassing left and right. Started off blocking the natural base. Just got inside Scarlett's head a little bit. Again, I think the composition by Scarlett was a little bit bad. A bad choice. The Mutaling wasn't great against Archon, Stalker, Immortal. I mean, yeah, against the Immortals it's a pretty good choice, but the Adepts especially were good against the Lings. The Mutas never really did much. Yeah, they killed that 4th base for Neeb. Yes, they did some damage here too. At the natural base of Neeb did actually kill 9 workers, but in the end just could not come to a direct conflict and win against Neeb. The Banelings didn't do a whole lot. Crashing on Archons doesn't do very much as a Baneling, neither does crashing onto Immortals, and in the end, it was just too much. Neeb takes the win, and again, Protoss is victorious today. So, that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.